Robbie got a chance in the starting side this weekend?
Yeah. Definitely, it's a great opportunity. Yeah, it always is, especially to play in this competition. I really enjoyed the other games that I've played here, and also last year I played in the competition. So it's a great opportunity always.
Yeah. There's a few hookers here and there, you know, like with Stephen Moore and Josh Mann-Ray. Do you see yourself as a contender there, possibly, you know, third string, or what? How do you feel as though your prospects are?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd been around the setup in Canberra in the past, so and played around a lot of guys like that. I played with Maury and also with Man-Ray, with Joshy there. So I mean, I've had a lot of time competing with them in the past, and I suppose all you can do right now is just play the best footy that you can, and then see where that takes you. I think for me that's where my sights are, is just seeing what kind of performances I can string together and just see where that takes me. And if that takes me to anything further than NRC, then that's great, you know. So just kind of take it as it comes.
So nothing sort of concrete, or have you talked to Dan or Bernie at all?
No, I haven't. I haven't spoken with anyone about anything really. I'm just focused on the next few games, the next couple months, and I think as long as my performance on the field is up to the standard that I know I can play, then I think things will just come from there. You know, I'd love for that chat to happen eventually, or if there was an opportunity here. I guess I'm just going to have to take it day by day, kind of how it is when in the situation that I'm in. So that's good though.
It's been such a good start to the season for you guys. Obviously, fairly keen to keep that going over in Perth.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great buzz within the camp, within the squad, and with all the boys, and especially keen to keep that going and taking that over to Perth. I know playing for the Perth Spirit team last year, I know what it's like with the travel and things like that, and the effects that can have on you. Hopefully for us, that we can make the most of the opportunity we have over West this weekend. So.
Have you been able to give the boys any little tips or hints about what they might expect from the Perth day?
I think honestly our coaches are pretty onto it, so they've probably given me a lot more tips than I could have given them. So I mean, we watch so much video on each other through the week and through the year, especially with two super franchise-based teams. You know, we have a lot of experience playing against each other, so they've got a lot of notes down, and you know, preparation is definitely put together well over here. So.
How many years did you play with Perth last year from this Canberra competition? Is that how it happened?
No, so I was playing ITM Cup in New Zealand for a little while, and then I signed a contract with the Western Force. So I'd been there for the last 2 years, so I just played the last year with them, with the Perth Spirit, and then I came here for this one. So.
Yeah. Are you going to play in the local comp here, or what? Is it just with the NRC that you're here? Or?
Mate, honestly, I know that I'm here for the NRC, and then past that, I have no idea. So I mean, I'd love to obviously stay around if there's an opportunity here, and if that was gonna be the best thing for me. I'm not too sure. I'd love for that to be the case, but I'm just gonna have to take every game as it comes and every day as it comes right now. So hopefully.
So where did you originate from?
That's a great question. I guess from all over. My family's originally from New Zealand, but I'm from all over. I'm also so I'm Māori, but I'm part Aboriginal and grew up in the country in New South Wales and on farms in New Zealand, and you know, I was originally just a young schoolboy playing in country New South Wales and wanting to have a crack, and that kind of brought me to Canberra. So I came to school here at St Edmunds College, and then kind of went through the Brumbies system here, and then with life kind of took me elsewhere, and then I'm back. And I'm a bit of a journeyman, but that's the way the journey that rugby takes you on, and I just love every new chapter and every new step.
So how long ago were you in the Brumbies Academy?
So I was here, last time I was here would have been 2000 and I was here 2013, I guess, at the start of 2013. Before that, I was a missionary for my church for a couple of years, so I didn't play any rugby then, and then before that, in I guess 2008 to 2010, I was here in the Brumbies academy system.
Yeah. So were you a Mormon, or is that what?
Yeah. So I guess I'm a Mormon, and yeah, that's.
So it was a 2-year.
Yeah. So I went on a two-year religious mission with my church. Yeah, and did that for a couple of years, and came back and lost a lot of weight, and wasn't used to eating, good food, and kind of more used to people throwing abuse at you and spraying you with weed killer and stuff, but managed to get back into the footy, and the Brumbies helped me greatly at that time, with the system here and all the things that they've done for me. I think over the years the Brumbies have been really good to me and my family.
So what, you got sprayed with weed killer by people coming around when you were door knocking or whatever? Yeah. I mean, you run into a lot of different things when you're a missionary. I think people don't really understand what your purpose is, or what you're there for, or what you're trying to talk to people in the streets about. So a couple experiences like that. But this one bloke, I just stopped him on this lawn, and he just had a bit of weed killer in his hand, and he thought he'd give me a little bit of a spray. So football's quite tame, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't get any of that. You cop a few sprays, but none of it's with weed killer. So,
Robbie, what do you make of Perth this year? They've chopped and changed their teams a fair bit, like they did last year when you were over there. Is it hard to get a handle on it at the moment? Yeah,
it is. I mean, they deal with a lot of different issues that we wouldn't deal with. Like, I mean, their travel schedule is it takes a lot more out of them than ours would. So, I mean, understandably, they chop and change their squad, and they send different players depending on what they can. But I think knowing them, knowing the boys, and knowing the coaching staff that they got there, there's no doubt that they're going to get up for a game like this. Any game that's a home game for them, or any game where they have the opportunity to put out the best blokes that they have, and to really stick it to a team, especially a team like ours that's had a couple good wins, and they'll be firing up to be able to take that away from us.
Do you guys see them as a real danger this week, given that they are 0-3
Yeah, definitely.
And they played the final last year, so they look like they're a better team than they're playing at the moment. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, you can't. They have a lot of quality players there, and you can't really take the last few wins off, few games that they've lost, and really make any assumptions about them, because especially a team like that with as many quality players as they have, they can come out firing at any time. So, and there's no greater time, or no better time to step up and do that than against us. So.
And I think you scored, was it 6 tries or something last NRC? Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. Hey, I don't know how, but ended up being the top try scorer, which is something that I would never understand.
All off the back of balls, are they?
Yeah, all off the back of balls. So some of them are around about 5 metres, But anything, I mean, that just shows kind of the style of play that they play over there. It's very similar to ours. Like, they have a very strong set piece, and we hope that's going to be a focus of or a strength of ours coming into the weekend. So really, it's just going to be that kind of game, trying to fight fire with fire, I guess.
And is that sort of something you're hoping to emulate this season, and I guess play your way onto a Super Rugby roster?
Yeah, definitely. I'd love that opportunity. I'd love to be in a Super Rugby squad at the end of the year, or be still training full time after NRC. I guess I'm just going to have to see how that goes, and see what happens with that. I mean, yeah, but that is the hope, I guess. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Beauties.
Thank you.